I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow! Fuck you, asshole.
Yo, bitch. I said hi.
I know.
Nigga.
I know. It's okay. Me too.
Okay, welcome, everybody. I am your host, JJ, and you are on Tripping with JJ Pod fucking Cast. I got some awesome people here today. They're unbelievable, okay? First, I want to start by introducing Miss Victoria Monster. And then we got Rob Actus, okay? Rob is the motherfucking man. You wanna know about this motherfucking book right here, okay? Rob is the man. Put some knowledge in your motherfucking head, not alcohol. Rob Actus, start with that shit, okay? Z, you got something to say?
Happy to be here. Happy to hold it down. Happy to get into it with you guys.
Okay,
Very
okay.
grateful.
Rob, you're fucking awesome. I want to ask you, how the hell did you make it this far? What was the biggest challenge in your life?
Oh, man, the biggest challenge in my life, I've had many challenges. First of all, glad to be here. Had no idea I was going to be here.
Thank you.
And that's the power of the universe. Like, when you live a life of massive inspired action, momentum happens in your life. And if you just go with the flow and are open to opportunity, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, here I am sitting at home, chilling, did all my homework tonight. I was just going to kick back. I was going to listen to another audiobook and get a call from Victoria. She goes, you got to come over and you got to bring a book. I'm like, okay. And I'm here and y'all set up the podcast. It's just pretty cool. So I'm happy to be here. And I just want you to know that you have to trust the process of the universe. Don't fight. It's all there. You know when you're in your groove. You know when you're in your groove, and everybody fights it.
I appreciate you saying that, Rob. Actually, the definition of being in your groove, is that sort of like being in your zone?
Your zone, your flow. It's just so important to trust the universe. You know, here's the way to secret to life, right? Don't do so much here, do so much here.
Wow.
Like, move your life according to this beat of your heart.
Wow.
And that's how you're going to win at life. You know, it's not logical to do a lot of things in life, but it's the right thing to do. And you know it's the right thing to do. And your heart says that. They're like, well, I don't know if that's going to be a big payday for me. Or I don't know if I'm going to meet that person or this or that. If you just trust the universe, and you trust this beating heart, your life will just magically transform overnight. See, that's the power of the universe.
Wow.
I say this all the time. Your life can change like that. And most people think your life can change like that. Oh, it's got to be bad, right? If your life can change that quick to be bad, if you take massive inspired action and create momentum in your life can change like that in a positive way.
I like that. Positivity, reinforcing, trusting yourself.
Absolutely.
The universe. You put all these things together, magic things can happen.
Absolutely. Everybody deserves that happily ever after.
Yes.
And they just don't grab it. They do everything in their power to not have the happily ever after.
Almost like a self-sabotage.
It's self-sabotage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Self-sabotage, and we got to spin this. I already broke. Look at that, Rob. I already broke this thing up. Oh, man, never going to be allowed in here again.
It's okay, man. Things happen. You know.
I'm going to spin that. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. No.
It's all right, Rob.
All right.
Take your time, brother.
Hang on, man. I'm gonna.
You can plug it out. You can plug it out.
I'm the podcast host.
He the
I
mother.
can do that. Look at that. Look at that.
He's the motherfucking man. Hey, we getting a technical fucking lesson right now, okay?
Yeah, let me do
From motherfucking Rob Actus.
And you just turn my gain up just a little bit if you want.
Okay.
If you want, because
Yeah.
I want people to hear these dulcet tones.
Absolutely.
Something.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you asked me the question.
Right. The process of positivity.
Right.
combining the universe with positivity, following your heart, without a shadow of a doubt. In your opinion, in your experience, everything you've been through, you saying this is a recipe for success.
Hell yeah. The thing is that I'll just run down the line. When I was 13 years old, molested by my stepmom. Sucked.
Sorry to hear that.
It happens. It's okay. Then all kinds of other crap happened. Bullied in high school. And then we can go into near-death experiences. I've been in a riptide and carried out in the ocean. I've been in an armed robbery where I had a .357 Magnum put to my forehead. I've been in a situation where I was in San Diego, and I will never do this anymore. You know, it's funny. So a lot of people, when they go out and they see police activity, I want to go see what's going on. Well, when I was 18 or 19 years old, I did that in San Diego, and what I saw that was going on was it was in Pacific Beach, and there was a sniper with a rifle up on a ledge on a balcony, and I was pulled down behind the police car by a police officer, and pop, 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 shot the car. So now, when I see law enforcement or first responders, I'm like, God bless the people that are involved in that. I don't need to be involved in that.
Amen.
Like, I don't. Now, if there's no first responders, I'm the first one to jump in. Like, I guarantee you, I will be there. I will help.
Absolutely.
That's just the way it is. But with that, you realize that life is so precious and it's such a gift. Like, it's such a gift. For the near-death experiences that I've had, I will tell you, every single time when you think you're going to die, man, I wish I would have. Wow, I wish I would have. I wish I would have spent more time with my dad. I wish I would have spent more time with my mom.
Wow.
I wish I would have spent more time with my wonderful friends.
Wow. That is so powerful. That is so powerful because a lot of people wake up on a daily basis feeling defeated just because of challenges, just because of sacrifices they have to make.
Yeah.
Right? So you're saying put your best foot forward, regardless of your outcome and your situation. Hold your head up and face it forward.
Well, here's the thing. No matter how crappy your life is right now, two things. One, you're alive.
True.
You're alive. Mm-hmm. Like, let's just say this. Let's just talk to everybody in the United States right now. No matter how shitty your life is. And I just got off the phone earlier today with a friend of mine who's a Marine that served 3 tours of duty in Afghanistan. And he's beyond himself of what's going on in there. And imagine these Afghan people that are going to have their whole life has changed.
Thank these guys. I want to thank these guys. Take the time out to thank these guys for their service.
Oh, my God.
They're heroes. They're motherfucking heroes. I salute every last soldier.
12 American soldiers today. 12 Marines. And it was terrible. So, like, whatever's going on in your life, here's the reality. You're breathing.
That's the first step.
Talk to him, Rob. Talk to him, Rob.
You're breathing. That's the most powerful thing. You're alive. And I will tell you, when you think you're going to die, it is not a good feeling. It's just like, oh man, I should have done this, should have done that. And here's the other thing, and this is like right in people's faces. If you don't like your life the way it is right now, like today, August 26, 2021, guess what? You're responsible for that, the way your life is.
That's some deep shit. Now,
now here's the thing. You're not to blame. You're responsible. And it has to do with everything. And so here's the power of that. And this gets me all jazzed up because if you take responsibility for everything in your life, the good and the bad, and if you say, I made this decision that caused this, and I did this, and I did that, and I did this, and I did that, and my life is here today. You know, if you're in a financial strait, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have gone and done table service at the bar every Friday night. You made that decision. The best part is, if you take responsibility for that, today, like right now, right this minute, you can take responsibility and then choose to do things different from right this second. because you have a blank canvas in front of you. And if you take responsibility for everything in your life, then you can take responsibility for all the good that's going to happen in your life.
Amen.
Not to blame. Don't blame yourself, because then you'll get in this victim mentality and woe is me and all this stuff. Just like be the strong human being that you are and know that where I am, like your life, successful guy, guess what? You're responsible for that. Why? Because you busted your ass. You use your brain, you use your heart, you made a difference in people's lives.
Thank you.
And you came from a place of service to take care of your family, and you made hard decisions, right?
Thank you. Yes, I did. Yes,
Damn
I
hard.
did.
And it paid off. And it wasn't an overnight success. You built it, you built it, you built it, and everything you have, you earned because of the decisions that you make. Those parties that you're invited to that you didn't get to go to. The
Sacrifice.
vacations, the
Sacrifice. Talk about it, Rob.
And those are the decisions that you made and you're responsible for.
Wow.
You know, driving up to your beautiful house right now, I'm like, you know, you're responsible for that. You made all those decisions. That's because of you.
Talk about it, Rob. Hey.
I feel like this is feeding my soul right now.
Hey, Z.
Especially as being like part of the younger generation.
You're too quiet right now. Speak on this shit. Go ahead and speak. Rob is dropping some fucking knowledge around here. Like,
I'm like really taking it in, because I think so many of us, especially like younger generation, like especially people who just graduated high school, and they're like, I don't know what to do, and then blaming everybody. I see a lot of like blaming a lot of people and not being like taking like being held accountable.
Nope.
For those
Accountability
things.
is important.
So I just
Accountability, but it's not just the accountability, it's the responsibility.
Responsible.
And look at your life as a blank canvas. You can create anything you want in your life. You really can. And here's what I tell people. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. You don't want your life, you don't have no idea what your life is. Imagine you went to the doctor today and the doctor says, you got 30 days to live.
Yep.
shit.
What are you going to do?
That's some real shit.
Wow.
What are you going to do?
Wow.
You know, people say, I don't know what's important to me in my life. A lot of people say, you've heard that before. We don't know what's important. Okay, here's the reality. Imagine if you didn't know what was important, and I know you do because I get you, and I said, hey, JJ, you don't know what's important? I'm sad to say, you got 24 hours to live. I'm sorry. What's important now?
Family.
Family. And not all this noise and all this other nonsense that's going on in the world.
Right?
Everything is quiet.
Exactly.
Everything is quiet. I mean, you can literally hear your thoughts,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So now you start the process, the fact that you got 24 fucking hours to live. Now,
What are you going to do?
but is it enough?
Doesn't matter. I don't care. You have 24 hours. That's it.
You don't get to decide.
I just injected you with something. I'm sorry, but you don't get to live any longer than 24 hours. What are you going to do?
Spend all the motherfucking time with the family,
Hell yeah.
right?
Yeah. And so here's the reality. So some of the sacrifices that you made to create this beautiful environment that you have now, you missed out by decisions that you made from your family.
Wow. Hey, Rob fucking Actus. Hey, go get this fucking book. He's on Tripping with JJ podcast, and as you can see, if he's here dropping this knowledge, imagine what he's dropping in this book. He ain't dropping this shit here. It's for your ass to go get this shit. Rob Actus. The man is a living legend right here. I mean, he's in my fucking podcast, okay?
In our
I'm
presence.
gonna put this shit on the wall somewhere when he leaves. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can see this. This man, you don't got to be a billionaire to be a legend. You don't got to be a billionaire to be an icon, okay? You got to have wealth of knowledge.
Absolutely.
You got to have wealth of knowledge. That shit reigns supreme and put your ass in the Hall of Fame of iconic figures, okay? When you see a man called Rob Actus, he got fucking supreme knowledge and wealth of knowledge. You make sure you put this man in the fucking Hall of Fame. He's smart. He's a genius. And we love and thank you, man. We appreciate. Keep fucking going with this shit. I love your inspiration. So what would you say right now, Rob, to people who sitting at home saying, I feel like I got 24 hours to live, man. I feel down. I feel depressed. I feel like my health, ever since this pandemic happened, I lost my business, man. I lost money. I lost investments. You know, I don't know how I'm going to survive for the next day, for the next week. What would you say to these people?
I lost 2 businesses during this pandemic. Big businesses. One was my retirement.
Oh, my God.
Big business.
Oh, my God.
And I tell you, it's hard. People are really suffering right now. And we're going to get through this. Like, I know at the core of my being, we're going to get through this. And here's the reality. Who you are right now is going to determine who you are when we get through this. And there are people that have had nothing, and they've decided to be the best person for themselves that they can possibly be. The absolute best. They've been resourceful. They've created side hustles, whatever they can do. You know, this is a perfect time with this pandemic. Man, if you want to pull out every excuse in the book, you can pull out every single excuse in the book to have life suck. You really can. And the thing is, people that say they don't have jobs, I went out to breakfast on the weekend, and I'm like, she goes, it's an hour wait. And I'm like, there's all these tables. Yeah, there's no one here working. It's just me, the manager, and the cook. That's all we have. And I'm like, wow, we can't get anybody to work.
No. Nobody wants to.
No, I mean, if you just drive down the street, it's everywhere. And even in, In-N-Out Burger pays $17 an hour now. In-N-Out Burger pays $17 an hour. There's a place that does those seafood boils
Right.
in Tempe. They pay $25 an hour plus tips.
Wow.
And they can't find people.
$25 an hour and cannot find people. That speaks volume in our community to how bad the destitute, the depression, how bad it is out here. Okay.
Well, so I'm going to jump in. So a couple things. If you're thinking of my book and you're like, I don't want to read, I'll tell you what. As a narrator of many, many audiobooks, 33 to be exact and Audible, I'll read it to you. Just go to Audible and you can get it. I'll read it to you. Matter of fact, I will tell you, chapter 1 is it'll make you cry. Chapter 1 is going to make you cry. It's entitled, Your Daughter May Die.
Yep.
And it's a story of my 14-year-old daughter who was drawing this mermaid, actually. She had a headache. And an hour after she took a picture of this and posted on Instagram.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You got to read the book.
Don't say it.
You got to read it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
So
I got kids, man.
No, I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you.
It's good.
She was in a helicopter on her way to have brain surgery after suffering a stroke at 14 years old. She had 4 strokes total. She had a 4% chance of survival. They removed a blood clot the size of an orange from her left frontal lobe. She got out and got into a coma. When she got out of her coma, she couldn't walk, she couldn't talk, and she couldn't use the entire right side of her body. And let me tell you the power of not being a victim and thriving. She is here alive today. I just left her. She's living in my house. She's 22 years old. And she is a badass woman. Yeah.
And beautiful.
And she's
Gorgeous.
absolutely beautiful. And the thing is that, look, we all have challenges in our life. We all have challenges. Some have more than others, and some are resourceful. But the one thing that I will tell you, if you're at the lowest of the low, I invite you to do this. First off, I want you to find some grass. If you're feeling like agitated and anxiety, I want you to find a place of grass. I want you to take off your shoes and socks, and I want you to take and walk in that grass and just stop and breathe. And I want you to connect with Mother Earth and just feel her power and feel her beat. And I want you to breathe. And I want you to enjoy those breaths.
Now, You guys have been listening to Tripping with JJ podcast. I am your host, JJ. This man is dropping fucking diamonds in this motherfucker, if you will, okay? Diamonds. Get his motherfucking book, okay? Actus. You can't miss this shit, okay? The most important thing you have to understand is this man been through it. He's not just talking, he's walking, okay? He feel the pain. He knows the pain. He's been there. He's done that. Why wouldn't you try to get somebody's book who fucking walked it? You buy these fucking books anywhere on Amazon and you never even met the character. This man is here who's been there, who's lived it, who's living proof. His family has been through hell and back, and he is still standing. Why wouldn't you want to read this book? Read the fucking book and put down the alcohol.
Or I'll read it for him.
He's even fucking volunteering to read it for you. You need more than that?
Now, I'm not going to come to their house, but I'm saying you
Okay.
it's recorded and they can get the audiobook. I want to be careful because it's recorded, so I want to make sure.
Hey,
I think that costs extra.
hey, if Rob come to your house, if Rob come to your fucking house, you might want to get out your checkbook and don't start writing until Rob say fucking stop. Okay?
I love you, JJ.
Hey,
This is so
I love you too, man.
I can't believe all my stuff's in. It's just so
Hey.
funny. It's so funny because I had a bunch of auditions to do tonight. I did them early. I'm like, I'm motivated. I'm just going to do them early. And I
Hey.
did. And I never do them early.
Hey.
Ever.
Right.
Hey, let me tell you, I have to thank Victoria.
Oh, no, Veronica. You got it wrong. It's Veronica.
Is it Veronica?
My eyes are watering.
Is it?
They're fucking with you. They're fucking.
It's,
totally fucking
it's
with you, yeah.
fucking Victoria
Monster.
Monster. I have to thank her. I have to thank her.
Monster.
And you
Don't
guys notice I've been drinking fucking Ciroc, right? So this is fucking evident why your ass should not fucking drink and drive. I'm fucking
man.
shit up already. But
My eyes are watering. You gotta
Okay.
make me cry. Oh, my God.
give motherfucking the flowers to Rob Actus. Give the fucking flowers to Victoria. Okay? She put this shit together. I had no fucking clue.
I had no clue.
I had no fucking clue.
I'm just a delivery boy.
Okay?
I'm just a delivery boy. I was told.
I had
What do you need? Bring me a book.
That's
Okay.
all I
Okay.
need, a book. I need another one for her, too.
All right.
I had no clue who was coming to my studio. I had no fucking clue. But I tell you what, that's how God works.
That's right.
Absolutely. Amen.
That is how God works. So I appreciate you guys here, man. I can't thank you fucking enough. Okay? But I want you guys to understand. Don't take what he is saying lightly.
That's right.
This shit ain't fucking light by no means. We laughing, we good, and we fucking around. But this is dead fucking serious. Everything he has been through is a testimony to today where he is standing.
This shit
Okay?
can change your life.
To where he is standing today, he is a fucking symbol of hope,
Yeah.
inspiration, fucking-ration. This is a man breathing right now. He's inspiration. You don't got to have $1 billion in your pocket to be inspirational. You don't got to be a medical doctor. I salute every doctor in the world. I love you guys. But what I'm saying is the guys like him deserve the fucking roses now too.
Right.
Okay? This man has fucking lived traumatic life experience that a lot of people would not even make it through. They wouldn't even think, they would give up. They would probably commit suicide. I'm not condoning suicide, but I'm just saying the circumstances of this man's life, the depth of what he's been through, okay? Support him. Give him his roses. He fucking deserve it, okay? And I can't thank him enough for showing up here. I gotta be honest, this shit was not motherfucking planned, okay? And I'm gonna rep this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm gonna get this man his motherfucking roses. Okay? Get Rob Actus' book. A living fucking legend. You fucking heard me say it. I don't give a fuck. How do you measure a legend? I measure a legend and an icon by knowledge, experience, and wisdom. This man has plenty. In my book, he's a fucking icon. Okay? Okay, so Rob, in my opinion, I would say you've been through all these life experiences, okay?
Yeah.
You have people nowadays are inspired to write a book. They don't have a clue, they don't have the inspiration, they don't have the motivation, but they want to write a book. You have people who's interested in podcasting. You have people who's been through traumatic life experiences, okay? Where do you start?
Okay. Well, as the podcast whisperer, I just want maybe have my phones down a little bit because I think I'm getting feedback. I don't want to do that. But as a podcast whisperer, I'm all about podcasting. Go look at my license plate; it says podcaster on it. Like I'm into podcasting. Like seriously, podcaster. I have 2 podcasts. One's the Living the Law of Action show based on my book, and then I actually just purchased a podcast, which is Life Transformation Radio, and it's a lot of money to write a book. That book was a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of money. And here's the cool thing. Having a book will open doors. Having a podcast is going to open doors. So it's a lot easier to start a podcast than it is to write a freaking book. Trust me.
Wow.
Like you can start a podcast. Look.
Wow.
You've got all this set up. Like this is like beautiful. You got the
Thank you.
Robctus Pro. You got the video.
Thank you.
You can go and start a podcast on your phone, upload it to any platform, and you can have a podcast. I've been podcasting since 2008.
Wow.
Long time. Long time.
Please
And
note.
It was a long time ago. It was a lot harder. Now, all you do is you record the content. You can upload it onto Anchor for free. There's other platforms. There's no excuse. If you've got something, here's what I'll say. I'm gonna call people out right now. It's time. It's a come to Jesus moment.
Talk to
Call
him.
him out. Call him out.
Talk to him, Rob.
If you are burning inside with a message that you know is going to transform the world, even if it's one person, and you're not doing a podcast and you're not sharing that with someone, shame on you, man. Like, shame on you. There is nothing. I had this conversation earlier. There is nothing. And you'll find this out as a podcaster. When someone says, wow, JJ, what you said on your podcast last week changed my life.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for starting your podcast, and thank you for saying what you said.
Wow.
Everybody should start a podcast. Here's a reality. There's like 3 million active podcasts. There's like 50 million YouTube channels. So anybody that says, oh, podcasting is saturated, it's not. It's not. And it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, example, Joe Rogan got what? $100 million or $200 million? I can't remember off the top of my head from Spotify. That other girl, I can't think of her name, Call Me Daddy or Call Her Daddy.
Oh, Alex Cooper.
$60 million. Wow. And I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire, but I will tell you, this is the time. Now, I'll even go one further. You're doing a video podcast. You don't need to do a video podcast because who has time to watch a video? Like, no one does. But everybody has a time to have their phone plugged into their car and they could be jamming with JJ.
Right. Tripping.
Tell him.
Tripping with JJ.
Tripping with JJ.
Oh, I got to look at my shirt. Oh, tripping with JJ. That's it. I got it. Okay, good. So, yeah, so in regards to that, start a podcast. It's so empowering. How do you feel when and here's the cool thing. Not even a year ago when people say, what do you do? I'm a podcaster. Oh, okay.
Right.
Now you tell people, I have people, when I'm at a store, they sit by my car and I'm thinking, oh man, am I going to get jacked or something, you know?
Right.
And they're like, I'm like, can I help you? Dude, you're a podcaster? What's your show? And they're so excited.
Right.
Now podcasting is where
shit.
it's at, man. Shit,
It's a shit.
Yeah.
So
and start at the level that you're at. You don't need to be JJ. You don't need to have all of this. You don't. You can grow into all of this.
Right.
You don't even need to have expensive. Look.
Right.
These microphones are $100. They look beautiful. They look
Right.
expensive.
Right.
$100. Rodecaster Pro, $600.
Right.
You could actually
Right.
take a microphone, put a USB into a computer, and get onto something like Riverside, and you can record it onto there with video, and you're doing a podcast. So you start at the level that you're at, but be good enough. You don't have to, ultimately, you want to have good branding and good this and good that, but you can grow into it. Don't let any of that stop you. Get your message out and transform the world and transform people's lives. Because there's nothing more that will light me up or light almost everybody up when you've significantly made an impact on someone's life. And also give people a platform to tell their story. There's people that have stories that don't ever want to start a podcast. But you have the opportunity to give them a platform to share their story and transform lives. And that's powerful.
Rob Actus is giving you gems, knowledge, okay? The shit, you hear it first on Tripping with JJ podcast, okay? Again, when you see someone with extensive knowledge, okay? They did their diligence. They did their homework. They put in the blood, sweat, and tears, okay? They did not make excuses. He did not cut any fucking corners, okay? So when he shows up, you put some fucking respect on Rob Actus and get his motherfucking book, okay? Because this man has been through it. I'm not just saying that to say that. Nobody could speak from the heart and be fake about it. You could tell when the motherfucker's fake. You could tell, you could feel it. This man speak with conviction. This man speak with testimony as I've been there, I've done that. I know what this shit is like. So when I'm talking to you, I'm speaking from my heart. I'm speaking with passion. I'm speaking from experience. Okay? You rather listen to somebody with quick gimmicks, overnight schemes, who's gonna take your money and just tell you shit just to tell you shit? This man is dropping fucking invaluable knowledge on your ass on Tripping with JJ, okay? What I'm saying is you got to connect with people who's giving you the best of themselves. If they're not going to give you the best of themselves, why the fuck you want to touch their shit? He's giving you the best of himself. Okay? And not only the best of himself, he's giving you all of himself in a fucking book. Buy it, bitch. Okay? You want to buy it. Okay? So, Z, you're a young Thundercat. What do you think about Rob Actus being on our show today? What's your opinion?
I keep saying that I'm so grateful, but I really am. Because I don't hear that advice every day. I think a lot of people don't. And I just want to spread the word because I'm like, guys, this person is so awesome. And again, we had no idea that this was going to happen. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, like I don't even have anything. Like,
it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's awesome. You see?
It's literally awesome. Not just like, oh, it's cool. It's awesome. Like,
it's awesome.
Yes.
You're feeding your brain
Okay.
and your soul.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
Rob,
we're so grateful to have you.
you're a
too.
fucking inspiration. If nobody ever tell you you're a fucking icon, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You're a fucking icon.
Know it. And
The
own
merits,
That's right.
them pretty shit on the wall, they nice. Okay? But it starts in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It starts in your soul. It starts with you making that commitment. Okay? Putting in that work.
Yeah.
Okay? You can't fake this shit.
People try.
You
You can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fake.
You can
You
try.
can try.
But you're gonna fail.
You can try.
Eventually, you're gonna fail.
Okay.
The walls will come down.
Somebody's gonna call you out. Something's gonna fall apart. We seen that shit many a times on fucking Wall Street. Okay? But the point I'm trying to make is when you bump into somebody who's real, who's genuine, who's authentic, who's fucking for the people, and when I say for the people, I mean this man is giving you gems after gems. Like, look, if you want to be successful, stop making fucking excuses. If you know you have it in your heart, follow it.
Yep.
This man is telling you this. Follow this shit, right? There's a lot of people sitting at home in a pandemic, unfortunate situation, misfortune situation where they don't have the money, but they have the ambition. Okay? If you don't have the ambition, you have the will. You have the attitude. okay? You want to change your life. Rob is on the show today, and he's telling you things not only to help you, but to better your life forever.
That's what this book did.
Okay?
That's what this book did for me. For sure.
Victoria, you've been quiet.
I was like, we're turning it
You've been
over.
quiet. I need you. How do you feel about this book? How do you feel about Rob? How do you feel about being on Tripping with Jay? Listen, talk to me.
All right. So it was 6 years ago. We had met at a eye-gazing experiment that different places of the world, everybody was doing this. I mean, India and Europe, all over the world at the same time. Everyone's sitting on a blanket or sitting in chairs and literally eye-gazing for how many minutes?
Like 10 minutes was a long time. Yeah.
Well, you could do it for as long as you wanted, but it had to
Okay.
be about anywhere from, 4 minutes. So everybody in the world is literally eye-gazing at each other. And if you know me, I don't do that too long. That's the window into my soul. That's the one thing I like protecting. So for me, this was special. And at the time, I was lost. I was lost in the world. I was lost in translation. I didn't know who I was. My identity was completely gone, stripped from me. And I said, I hate people so much.
Really? Why?
How can I reconnect?
Like, you hated the way people
I
acted,
hated
or just the way they made you feel?
Everything. I'm
or
an
just-
empath. I'm 100% an empath. So I feel like nobody else, and I'm a healer. So not only do I take your energy, but I also heal you while leaving me empty, which is insane.
Wow.
So I'm like, I hate people and I don't want to feel like this. And I seen this in a group and I just said, oh my gosh, this is it. I have to be here. Because it said having human experiment and having a human connection. I said, this is what I need. And
Powerful.
sure enough, he was one of the guys that came, sat at my blanket. And not saying that anyone else that sat on my blanket wasn't inspiring or we didn't have a connection. I had a connection with everyone who sat there. They said that it was a mirror. Like the person that picked you, you guys mirrored each other. And it's so true right now in this room. I mirror everyone in this room. I mirror all you guys. This
Wow.
is a very, this isn't us having a spiritual experience. We're humans having a spiritual experience. That's not how it goes. We're spirits having a human experience. So that's why this is happening. And when you bring people that are powerful together, things just happen, and that's why this experience right now is happening. So time went on, things got better after that. I was in this horrible situation. My ex did some horrible things to our children, and I ended up being the one to pay for it, even though we were separated.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's when we met, and I'm telling you that experience with him and him telling me that, no, you're beautiful, you're strong, you've gone through so much what other people haven't. How are you still here? And then him telling me his story. How are you still here? How are we still here? Why? Because there's something more we need to do. This is not it. This is not our last chapter.
What do you think that is?
I think that, inspiring others and keeping others motivated, I think that's our job. I think that we're not done until we inspire maybe the world.
Yeah. So here's something she doesn't know. So I wasn't going to that event. I had heard about it, and I wasn't going to go to that event. I'm just like, I don't want to drive all the way down downtown Phoenix and go look at people's eyes. That's just,
I didn't either.
I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to go. The very last minute, the person who put it on, Christina,
Yeah.
called me and she goes, "Are you going to come to my event?" I said, "No, I got," and then something, "Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there." I wasn't going to be there, and I was. And so imagine that. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't be here.
No.
Hey, I'm getting fucking goosebumps, man. I'm fucking getting goosebumps. Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go either, but that's because I'm about thug life. I'm like, I ain't letting all these crazy people in.
Yeah, and you know, Victoria is so beautiful. Her soul is so radiant. And she had a line of people that all wanted to gaze into her eyes. So I had seen her, we smiled across, and I'm, you know, she was so, her dance card was so full, I'm just like, no. And then something happened, something shifted, and then we moved, and then the next thing, and no one had any partners, and I said, will you be my partner? We like looked at each other, and we like, and we said at the same time, do you want to be partners? And we're like, yeah.
There's no
And we
fucking
said,
way. Wait.
Yeah, baby.
Wait.
Yeah.
The universe fucking works.
Wait the fucking minute. Hey, you on Tripping with JJ podcast. I'm your host, JJ, okay? We got the lovely Victoria. We got the icon, Robctus, my host, Z to the motherfucking like Zorro, okay? Now, I have to get, wait. Hey, you talking some powerful fucking universe chemistry shit. That's so powerful. It's just the moment that defines the whole situation, right? You at an event, and then you meet this person unexpectedly.
Yeah,
According to you, unexpectedly.
absolutely.
You meet this individual, and not only did you bonded, not only did you connected, not only did you some way somehow have telekinetic energy fucking floating around, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But you motherfucking actually in the spiritual world some way somehow was meant to be. Is that a fair statement?
Right, right. Yeah. I knew that these people would have an impact. I took a picture with everyone. I was the only person. I was like, I need to remember. Sometimes I have a horrible memory loss. And I'm like, I'm adding everyone to Facebook. I don't know why, but this moment right here is huge. I don't know why.
It's a defining moment.
It was a defining moment. And I was like, I need to, like a diary. I need to document this. This is huge, you know? And I didn't know who he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? When he came and sat with me, we didn't know who we were. I'm just a Detroit girl, an R&B singer. I used to be. That's what I used to say about myself. I used to be a singer. I used to be this person. And he's like, why can't you be that again? You know, this is what he told me. Why can't you be that? You're a singer. You're not used to be a singer. You are a singer. And he changed my words right then and there in that conversation.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there's a lot of people out here that does not believe in true organic love. People believe that, look, it's a mystery. It's a fucking fairy tale. I cannot possibly connect with someone from a different side, from a different perspective, from a different understanding, from just heaven sent. It's unreal, right? So
And here's the reality. Here's the thing. And this is a hard fact. If you're not open to the beauty and the joy and the gifts of the universe, you don't receive them.
No.
wow. Hey.
I'm breaking the whole studio.
Man, yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. You can fucking break whatever the fuck you want in this motherfucker, man. It don't fucking matter what you break in this
You
bitch.
better watch out.
Okay?
This is my first rodeo, man.
It don't. Nah. You the man. We ain't gonna make no fucking mistake about that.
And I'm sorry I'm so shy. I don't mean to be so shy.
No.
You really need
No.
to stop
I know,
with the
sorry.
shy. The
No.
shy
Sorry.
shit's gotta go.
Sorry.
The shy shit. She
If
said
you're
this.
gonna do anything in this world.
She said, I quote, the shy shit got to fucking go.
It's true. Hashtag facts. Facts. It really is.
Yeah,
Hey.
so you can think of all the things that happened. So we had this incredible spiritual experience, like incredible. And not only did I gaze into her soul, she gazed into mine. We both lost track of time.
That's true.
Unbelievable. I couldn't, if you give me $1 billion, I couldn't tell you how long we were looking at each other. And then right after that, she said a few things. And I just freaking called her to the carpet. I didn't even know her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, hell no. You are so worthy of this. You are.
Yeah.
And then I was getting a download from the universe, from my spirit guides, and they're helping me, like, you got to tell her this. And like seriously, like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it was amazing.
For those that don't believe,
I'm so sorry.
for those that don't fucking believe, okay, Rob Actus and Victoria are living fucking proof, okay, that soul do connect.
100%.
That's right.
Is that right or wrong?
Oh yeah, big time.
Dude, I'm connected to you. Like, we're going to become instant friends. Seriously.
Fucking Rob, you the fucking man. There's no motherfucking way we're not connected. This ain't accident, okay?
This is no
This
accident.
ain't no accident.
No.
Never.
You know what's really funny? So I'm a lucid dreamer, and I was sitting here, I'm like, I wonder if this is like one of my dreams, because I dream in full
What
color.
did I say to you when I first came
And I'm
up?
like, this is like a
What
dream.
did I say to you when
This
I
feels
first
like
came
a
up?
dream.
I said, I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah.
Victoria said, have I seen you before? And I'm in my head like, it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Is it not starting to make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, I've already been here. We've already had this conversation.
Yeah, see that? Okay, that's
see-
okay. I love it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I've already been here. Like, did I dream all this last night?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's so perfect. It's so
is.
perfect.
This
It's
is
like,
where we were supposed to be.
This is where we're supposed to be.
Even
There's
all the bad stuff, even all the bad things, I would never take back.
No.
I've been kidnapped by 3 men in Detroit.
I'm
held
sorry.
hostage.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
don't be, because I wouldn't be here today and be the person
Yeah.
I am. I escaped. I'm not even
Thank
supposed to
God.
be in Arizona. I made that leap of faith. You know, and I don't take it back. You know, I was moving to a different state, but I've met so many beautiful people on the way. You know, I've done so many amazing things, you know. I would have never been able to say I needed to go through those things to be who I am today. I'm so proud.
Man,
I'm so
hey,
proud of
hey. If nobody give you your fucking flowers, I'm telling you. I
I
am
love the flower thing.
Yeah,
It's great.
I am motherfucking telling you, okay? You guys not only deserve the flowers, okay? You more than deserve the flowers. Whoever's not giving you them flowers, fuck them. Fuck you for not giving Victoria Monster and Rob Actus his flowers. I
right.
want to say,
Give that
fuck
man
you.
his flowers.
Give them shit right now. Don't fucking wait. Don't fucking wait. Fuck your wait. Okay?
Jumping in again because I'm shocked. I'm jumping in again. Okay, so here's the thing.
I can't stand you.
So funny. So I have 2 podcasts, and some of the stories that have been on my podcasts, especially on Life Transformation Radio, are horrendous. What some people have gone through is horrendous. And I even did it today. This is a guy who grew up in the projects in Chicago, south side of Chicago. He fought to be alive almost every day. He was beat up. He was robbed. He was bullied. Bad shit happened to him. And I asked him. And he's very successful. He's a corporate guy, very, very successful. And he's thrilled he got out of there. He goes, my whole life, I just want to get out. I just want to get out. I knew I could get out because everybody was pulling me down and I wanted to get out. And he said this. Well, actually, I asked him this. Where you are today and the success that you have and who you are as a man, if I could wave a magic wand and erase your entire past, all the bad that happened to you and all the good that happened to you, would you want me to wave that wand? What do you think his answer was?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Every single person that I've ever talked to that had trauma in their life, all of them, including myself, I would never go
Change
back.
it.
Never. Because who I am today is a direct reason of my past.
Wow.
Every single thing that happened bad, and I don't want anybody to experience anything bad in their life. And you don't, and if you're listening to this or watching this, you don't want anything bad to happen. But if something happened in your life, guaranteed, you will be a better person. Yeah. And this pandemic is showing people that they can be better people. Some people are choosing to do that, and some people are choosing not to do that and using it as an excuse.
Wow.
However, everybody that I know that has had a traumatic experience, they would in no way change anything. Like one thing. This woman was sold off when she was 16 years old to a very wealthy man. Her family sold her off to be married. She was sex trafficked. And I asked her, no, look at who I am today. Yeah. I would not be making the impact on the world if I erase that.
That is powerful. Okay? Let me recap this. All the struggles you've been through, all the ups and downs, all the abuse, all the domestic violence, if you've been in it, God forbid, okay? All the near-death experiences. Okay, Rob is saying it's not worth changing because it makes you a better, stronger, okay, prepared for the next chapter of life. Okay?
Well, let me just jump in. It's not even that. What it is your past is your past.
There's no changing it.
You can't change it. It already happened. I already was in a Ross clothing store when guys came in and shot the ceiling, and I was right there, and he turned around and put a .357 Magnum in my forehead.
Fuck.
And
Holy
said, don't
shit.
move. And let me tell you, when you have a gun to your forehead, you're not thinking of moving.
Unless you're me.
Yeah, you're not going to move.
Thug
What's
life.
that?
Thug life.
She said unless.
Yo, I know.
She said on. She's.
Okay, well,
I'm about that life.
I grew up in San Diego, so I didn't grow up in Detroit. I'm not a bounty hunter, so I'm a podcaster. So, you know.
I'm going to be a podcaster,
I
right?
know.
One day,
Hell yeah.
right?
You are. Yes, man. Yes, man.
Right?
So here's the thing. The Lion King. You remember, I can't think of the guy that was the monkey with the stick.
Yes.
And he hit
Mufasa.
Simba. No, not Mufasa.
No.
You don't.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name of him.
And he hits him in the stick, and he goes, "Why'd you do that?" And he goes, it's in your past. You can't change your past. And here's the other thing. If you are depressed, you're living in your past.
Yeah.
If you have anxiety about your life, you're living and worried in the future about shit that hasn't even happened yet. So if you can get grounded and be in the very present moment, all that shit goes away.
Well, people would say, how would you do that? How do you do that? It's
Identify
not.
it first, right?
No. You just get really calm and you breathe and you look right now. No matter what shit I got going on right now, the very present moment, I'm here with my new friends.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're just hanging out. You know, I'm drinking Snapple, and I wanted to Snapple.
Motherfucking Snapple.
You said Snapple, I go, did Victoria tell you I wanted Snapple?
No.
Did she tell you that?
Swear to God.
That's so fun.
No.
So, yeah, if you're I mean, here's the reality. If you're feeling depressed, you're living in the past. You can't change your past. You can learn from your past, and you can thrive, but you have a choice to be a victim, or you have a choice to thrive.
Wow.
And then if you're living in the future, you know, everybody's worried about all the shit that's going to happen, whatever. China's going to send us a nuclear bomb or whatever. Guess what? Right now, nothing. It ain't happening right now.
Right.
Why don't you live in the very present moment?
Wow.
See, that's the thing. That's what is in my book. You want to live every day like you want to be alive. Yeah. Like this is the day. And maybe tomorrow you have another one, but you may not have it. I may not have another hour. But I tell you what, I'm going out with a bang, and I'm going to live every freaking second while I'm here. And I'm not talking about breathing. I'm talking about living and being with people and making an impact and making sure that every moment I'm here, I'm on borrowed time.
That's right.
So
wow.
I am so grateful to be here.
So happy to have you.
I'm making the most of it, man.
So fucking happy to have you here because you are helping so many people that's out there depressed, full of anxiety. Every single day they get up, they're taking medication. They're frustrated at their health. Okay, they're frustrated at their finances. They're frustrated that they tried and they failed. They failed. They fucking failed. Okay, so a lot of people would say, "Hey, Rob, that's easy for you to say. I fucking tried, man. I failed, man. This shit is not working out for me. I'm ready to give up." I understand the whole, whatever happened, live through it. Don't give up. Stay strong. But I can't see the fucking light at the end of the tunnel. Rob, talk to me.
Look, it's so important to cut yourself some freaking slack. You're basing your life on all the shit you see on TV and all the stuff you see on the internet of all these people that have all these riches, whatever. Everybody bleeds red blood. Everybody breathes air, oxygen. We all need water. We all need food. We're human beings. We're all survival. And here's the thing. I just did a podcast, and the guy talks about this, and I talk about this too. And it's, you get a chance to label what's going on in your life. Like, you're like, "Oh man, my finances are all fucked up, blah, 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 blah." And you can say, "Woe is me, my finances are all fucked up," right? Or you can say, "Wow, I have finally learned my lesson, and it is time for me to get my ass in gear and get my finances straight and manage my money, not think it's just going to magically happen."
Right.
And that's back to responsibility. And it's not blame, but if you have the power to fuck up your life, you got the power to make your life extraordinary. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want you to have, is an extraordinary life, because you deserve it. You deserve that happily ever after. You got to reach out and grab it. It's not going to come to you. That's why it's called the law of action. People say, "Oh, it's the law of attraction." Law of attraction is here, and you want the visualization, the affirmations, which I do. But if I want to attract you, I want to get over to see you, I have to take action to get my ass out of the chair and walk over. If you want your life different, you can meditate and you can do affirmations and vision boards and all that stuff. But unless you get up out of your bed and take action, steps to get to the end result, nothing's going to happen.
That's right.
And then there you are, you're responsible. Did you let the snooze button come up this morning? Do you snooze? And that's how you're living your life. Like, it's so simple. As a narrator for the Miracle Morning, it's about having a morning ritual. And you can determine how you live your life by the actions that you take. If you set your alarm in the morning and then at 7 o'clock goes off and go, "I'm going to snooze more. I'm going to snooze more. I'm going to snooze more." Guess what? That's how you live your life. You're going to put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. How about going to bed with intention and waking up and heck yeah, I'm going to start my day. I love what I do. I'm going to make a difference in the world. I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to have magic in my life. I'm going to meet JJ. I'm going to meet,
Z.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like Z. I'm like, This is Z? I'm thinking. Okay.
Warrior princess.
Yeah, warrior princess. So it's just so important that you take time out to breathe and don't let fear stop you. Decide, plan, act. You deserve happily ever after. You deserve it. And all these things you want to do, you're like, "Oh, I could never do that." Why not you? Someone's going to get it. Why not you? You looking at the real estate that you've done. Someone's like, "Oh, I could never do that." Well, why not? He did it. Why can't you do it? Someone's going to get that. Someone's going to sit in this chair. Who's it going to be? Why not you?
You're on Tripping with JJ podcast. I am your motherfucking host, JJ. Okay? We got Victoria and we got Rob Actus. We have my co-host, Z. Okay? Rob is fucking saying, go to sleep with intention and wake up with a motherfucking purpose.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Amen.
Is that okay? Is that okay to say?
Yeah. So listen, here's the deal. So I'm the narrator for the book, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. So I would recommend you go to themiraclemorning.com. There's a free section on that, and it tells you affirmations. You don't have to buy the book even. It'll tell you how to wake up with a person. There's the Miracle Morning 30-day challenge. It works better with the book. You can get it online. You can buy the book. If you want me to read it to you, I'll read it to you. It doesn't matter. But going to bed with intention and purpose will change your freaking life.
Yeah.
Wow. Go to bed with intentions and wake the fuck up with your motherfucking purpose.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't fall asleep unmotivated. Don't wake up,
Amen to that.
okay, with lack of motivation to hit the next fucking chapter. Okay? This is real shit. You get what the fuck you put in. If you don't put that shit in, stop fucking complaining.
Yeah.
Okay?
Simple.
Right? Stop complaining. You have people out here that's being successful every single day, but they're not sitting on their fucking ass. They're not sitting on their ass. Okay? What's the difference between you and them? Due diligence, hard work, commitment, patience, purpose, intention. The list goes on. Blame your fucking self.
No, don't blame yourself. No, don't blame yourself.
Tell him, Rob.
Take responsibility.
Wow.
There's a big difference.
Wow.
If you blame yourself, guess
Wow.
what?
We taking notes.
You get
Wow.
to be a victim if you blame yourself. So don't be doing that.
I love how you put that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. Don't fall into the victim category.
That's right.
You're better than that. You have the potential to achieve unlimited success. Okay? Rob is telling you, we did it. You can do it too. Rob is telling you, get up every single day and put in the work. Don't put in the excuses. Put in the work. This shit is possible. This shit is realistic. Okay? But it starts with you. Don't say some shit today and then tomorrow you forgot about it. You lose your purpose. You forgot what is the whole point of you waking up every single. What is the point? If you forgot what's the point of you waking up every day, you might as well be dead.
Right.
Yes or no?
But
Good
you don't
living.
want to be dead.
You don't.
And I'll tell you why. I had 3 friends commit suicide during this
Sorry.
pandemic. One of them didn't commit suicide, but he was going to do a murder-suicide. He was going to kill my friend and then kill himself.
What?
And he didn't do it. And I will tell you, suicide is something that should be talked about very openly.
Yes.
And it's not a hush-hush thing. And if you're thinking of committing suicide, here's the thing. It's been a difficult time, and one thing I learned, like if you're my friend, and I did this with Victoria all the time, how are you? She goes, I'm good. And then the next thing follow up, I would go, how are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
And people should be asking
Wow.
their friends that they care about, because there's a lot of people that are suffering. And because suicide is such a bad word, you need to find out. My friend, God, it just pissed me off. I was sick on a Friday, and he called me on a Saturday. He called me on a Friday afternoon, Friday night. I wasn't feeling very good. I was talking to him, my friend Robert, and I was going to the Vid Summit. If you don't know what Vid Summit is, it's for big YouTubes, and I've been the MC for years and there. And we always shared a room together, and he was my friend, and I was talking to him, and I said, hey, I'll be arriving on Monday. He's driving in from Utah. I'm flying in. When we get there, we're going to go to the store. We're going to get big case of water. We're going to get a bunch of crappy food, chips and M&Ms and all that stuff. And he goes, absolutely. We talked about all the things we're going to do, the video equipment he was bringing, I was bringing, and jacked up. And I just said, how are you doing? He goes, I'm good. I go, how are you doing? I'm good. He took his life. So I was supposed to meet him on Monday, and he took his life. He was a former police officer, and he has a service revolver, and he took his life. And he has kids and a wife, and I was at the event, and I was so mad because in my room, I had an empty bed, and it was Robert. And the devastation that you leave is so hard. And here's another thing that I think about suicide, and it may make you think twice. You've seen these movies like The Black Mirror, and you've seen The Twilight Zone. What if you think suicide is the answer and will end everything? And what if it's like the Joker universe? And if you commit suicide, your afterlife is your situation for eternity.
That is powerful. So let me backtrack. I did mention suicide. Stupid for mentioning suicide. I apologize for mentioning suicide. It's never acceptable. It's never the appropriate thing to do. It's never the fucking answer. Okay?
But it should be talked about. And it should be like people, I feel like people don't want to talk about it because they feel like they can't talk about it. So as much
Why? Why you think that?
Because it's not normalized. If like people don't want to talk about it because it's such a touchy subject.
Man, I'm just
But
jumping
when
in
it's
this.
such a
If
real
you're
subject
in a
as
thing,
well.
I'm just going to bring this up.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. It's 800-273-8255. It's 800-273-8255. If you know someone that is thinking about that or you're thinking about that, please call. They will help, and you can get help. And a lot of times there's simple answers and you just can't see them. It's not a good resort. The devastation it leaves, I know what it is for these kids. It's terrible. It's just terrible. And I know there's people that are in a lot of pain, but it's not the answer. So here's the number again, and you can flash on the screen if you can. It's 800-273-8255. Help is always available 24 hours a day. Speak to someone, have that conversation, because they may show you a perception that you think is real, and it's not even. And there might be a simple fix to what's going on in your life.
I appreciate that, Rob. I want to empathize also with your loss. I don't believe anyone should take their life. There's so much to look forward to, especially if you have kids. It's a great loss. It's very devastating. I am a father myself. So I want to recognize that there's hope. There's help. Talk to someone.
Yeah.
Anyone. Okay? We all need help. We all have problems. They just come in many different forms, but it's not the end of the road. Okay?
Yeah, I battled depression, so for what he's talking about. And he knows, he's been there throughout the years and had to hear my horror stories. And a lot of it, yes, I put myself in those situations, but I also got myself out. And I think that's what helped me through it was people like Rob, having a good foundation of organizations, whether it's church or whatever positive, you can force yourself to be around. I know there was days the day I met Rob, I literally had to force myself to get out of bed, to get there. I didn't want to go there. I definitely didn't want to do that. I thought it would make me look soft, and it turned out to be the best decision I could have made. I was on the verge right around the time, right after I met him, I almost did a murder-suicide,
Oh my God.
So, meeting powerful, impacting people that have survived other things to make you feel like you're not alone. That is the biggest thing, is that we feel like in that moment, you're just alone. Nobody hears your cry. Nobody, normally, especially being a female or of different culture or, skin complexion. You feel like you're not being heard, but there's other sisters, there's brothers, I know Rob's a big advocate for just loving people, not just women, black, white, gay, straight, whatever. Rob just loves people. And that's the kind of people you need to surround yourself. Like I was reading this book and I literally couldn't put it down. I was in Las Vegas sitting at the pool and I was like, I can't put the book down. I should be jumping in the pool right now. I know I'm going to have a good time. But there's something in this book that I know I need to hear. I took that trip to Vegas to get away from my problems. But my problems came with me, And I had my aha moment. And I literally wrote it down. When it said, I worked another week and I was gone. I knew I was back on track when I was making $4.10 an hour. And I had these tears in my eyes, laughing like, you gave up your job. You gave up your job for your dream job that you're making $4.10 an hour, Rob. This is it. And I thought, genius. This is what you have to do. Everything that you do that's great in this world or whatever, we've all started at the bottom. We've all had to work our way up. Some of us are interns. I have a girlfriend who is an intern, dealing with police investigation and, that's her dream job. That's one of her dream jobs. And she's doing it for free for a year. Wow. She's not going to be making money.
Wow.
But we all have to start somewhere. We all have to start at that bottom, even if it's not making money. And like you were saying, that's the heart, right?
Right.
I mean, I haven't made $1 from making music with Christian music. I haven't made $1 yet from doing acting. I've done my first movie recently.
Wow.
3 years ago, if you would have told me while I was sitting on the side of that pool while reading this, that I would be here today, I told you you're high.
Okay. You said you was in Vegas. You was at the poolside.
The Golden Nugget.
At the Golden Nugget.
Staring at the fish and the big sharks, wanting to be in the pool. I'm a Pisces, so.
Right. Now, while sitting at the Golden Nugget, you had an epiphany.
Yes, my aha moment.
You had your aha moment.
Yeah.
What was that moment? What did it do for you? How did it change your life? And how did you benefit from that moment?
I started focusing on what are you good at, Victoria? What does Victoria want? Not what do the kids want from you? Not what do these men out here want from you? Not anyone else. What does Victoria want? And I said, oh my gosh, I want to be a writer. I want to produce my writings. I want to be a singer. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then it just started going crazy. And then eventually I've literally hit everything on that list. And now I can focus on just what do you really want? Go for it.
Victoria is powerful. And I have to say, what I'm witnessing here between you and Rob is unbelievable chemistry, undeniable relationship that was inevitably meant to be together. As you are talking, he's in admiration and awe. Okay? This man is looking at you in such proud, in such awe, such like he's so happy for you. He is so fucking happy for you. Let me tell you, you are so blessed to have Rob in your life.
Amen.
This is my first time meeting you guys, but the fucking chemistry is knocking me against this fucking wall. The chemistry is just undeniable. This man respects you. He honors you. Okay? He loves you. Believe me when I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
This man fucking loves you. I can see it a mile away. Okay? He wants the best for you. Okay? He wants the fucking best for you. You have to believe that. Okay? Now, you've been through your ups and downs. Okay? A lot of people does not have a Rob. They don't have a Rob. You are very fortunate to have a Rob. Okay? What would you say to the people right now that's going through similar situations that you have been through and they do not have a Rob by their side? What would you say to these people to uplift them, give them inspiration and hope? What would you say?
It starts with you. It starts from inside you. You know, you got to believe in yourself if you're going to have somebody like Rob believe in you. Because there was a time where I didn't believe in myself. There was a time where I lost my identity. I was just my kid's mom. I can't tell you how many times nobody knew who I was. Just, you're this person's mom. You're that person's mom. And you lose your identity. You know, if you're a stripper, that's who you are. You're a stripper. No, you're not. That's not who you are. If you're a singer, you're a singer. No, that's not who I am. You know, and you need to find that encouragement that you are good enough to be whatever you want, but just remember who you truly are. That child inside of you is exactly who you are. And when you remember when you were a kid and you said, when I grow up, I want to be a firefighter or whatever. And even if you don't reach that, being a firefighter, maybe you went out there and you rescued a cat in a tree or somebody in a burning building. You were that firefighter for that one moment. Even if you go and donate your time, you are that firefighter. You are that, you know, whatever you wanted to be when you were a kid. Just keep it up, because eventually you will meet your Rob. You will meet the Robs of the world. You will meet, you know, the JJs and, you know, the Z's of the world and Victorias. We're out here. You just have to believe in yourself and look for the helpers, as they say, right? Because we're out here and we're willing to be there. You know, we're willing to give advice.
That is so powerful. It's so organic. It's so heartfelt. Pay attention to how Rob is in awe and admiration and respectfully giving Victoria that platform and to express that support. That fucking support. Good point, Z. That support. The fact that he's just sitting there, he's not just sitting there. That's called support. He's not keeping his mouth quiet just to keep his mouth quiet. That's respect, integrity. That's honor. Okay? This man is sitting there because he acknowledged the fact she's been through what she's been through. He has been there to support her, what she's been through. She deserved this fucking moment. This is her moment. Okay? There's people like her every single day, everywhere. We've been there. We're going to continue down this path, but it's what we do defines us. The next choice that we're making, are you going to be a Victoria and a Rob? Who knows? The point is, don't give up. Rob, I want you to chime in. I want you to speak on what Victoria has said. I want you to give me your final on this.
You don't owe anybody anything. And I want you to really take that to your heart and your soul. People think they owe people to be their friends. Oh man, you know, Ken's been my friend since second grade. And you know, as well as I know, that the success you have and the riches that you have in your world are a direct reflection of the 5 people that you spend the most time with.
Wow.
And I want to, this is my new thing that I'm doing. You know, I had a client that just became a real pain in the ass. Always just grinding me on price, never appreciating the work I did. And I cut him loose. And I didn't tell them this, but this is what I said after I cut him loose. And I said, "You're not good enough for me."
Yep.
And I want people to look in their lives and really honor themselves and realize how extraordinary they are. And if you didn't have this stupid obligation of like, well, I've known them forever, or they're my family, but they're tearing you down and beating you up emotionally, maybe physically.
Wow.
And know that you can look at them in the eye and say, bye-bye.
Wow.
You're not good enough for me.
Wow. That is powerful. Okay? A lot of people can make that decision. A lot of people struggle with that decision. Okay? You have people in your life every single day that's unhealthy for you. It's like eating fucking junk food every single day. Okay? It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you. Reflect on your goals, your purpose, where you're headed, where you want to be, and how the fuck are they helping you to get there? How are they impacting you otherwise? Okay? How are they impacting the decision you want for yourself? Is it worth it? Are they worth it? Are you losing? Are you winning? Should you cut them off? Should you stay? We know they're unhealthy. We know they're toxic. We know this. Okay? They don't make healthy decisions. They don't make healthy choices. But they're the first one want to make a choice and a decision in your life. And they can't better themselves. Okay? When we're trying to climb the ladder of success, we need a lot of positivity. We need a lot of support. Okay? We don't need people around us playing victim and making excuses. They go to sleep at night without a purpose, without intentions. They wake up in the morning and they start doing the same shit over and over. We have to make a decision. We have to make a choice if we're going to better a life in our future. Okay? Rob and Victoria are every single day side by side. Okay, they love and trust each other through the bad, through the worst, whatever. They are there. That's who you want by your fucking side. That's who you want by your fucking side.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. You know, that's back to responsibility. Like, you're responsible for your life, and look at who's in your life. And if these people are pulling you down and they're not adding value to your world, and you leave them in your world, you're responsible.
I've had to cut out a lot of people out of my life to be at this point. We weren't always hanging out all the time. It wasn't always a phone call. It would be a phone call whenever I'm doing good or doing really bad and just needed a little bit of encouragement. This wasn't all the time because I had so many other toxic people in my life. How can you get through the line? You can't. You can't let people like this in your life if you have so much other toxic people in your life. Those people don't matter. You're not, I promise you, you may like the good times. I understand. You're gonna really remember and think back on those. They're not worth it. Weigh it out. Does the toxic outweigh the good times?
Now, what would you say to these individuals who have toxic family members, friends, associates in their fucking life? Okay?
We already know the
There's
answer.
the door.
Get
There's
the
the
fuck
door.
out of here.
Remember,
right, girl,
seriously.
right.
You're not good enough for me.
You're not.
You're not.
No.
You can fire your family. Just because they're your family doesn't mean you can fire your spouse.
It don't mean
Like,
shit.
it doesn't mean shit. I'm telling you. How do you want to live your life? You're responsible. Do you want a bunch of freaking nuts in your house, in your life? Do you want a bunch of people that pull you down? No.
Yeah, but these people would say, I've been in your life all your fucking life.
And what have you done for
Okay.
me lately? Nothing.
They use this as a weapon
Absolutely.
against you.
Yeah.
They use the fact that I've been a part of your life all your life as a fucking weapon to actually bring you down. Not a weapon that's gonna lift you up. You know, there's some empowerment.
Trying to isolate you, and they don't want you to grow or go anywhere
Right.
without them.
Right. So these people been in your life all your life. They don't have your best interests. What do you say to people who's dealing with this on a daily basis? What should they do?
Weigh it out. Weigh it out. The good and the bad. I always tell everybody, get a notebook, write down good, write down bad, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, husband, wife,
Negotiables and
dad,
non-negotiables.
mom, whoever, I don't care, the neighbor. Just, and you can still love that person. It doesn't mean you have to hate them because you have to cast them out of your life. You can send an email once a year. You can send a text message once a week. You can have a phone call conversation. You don't have to interact or keep those people in your universe that close because they could be doing more harm to you than good. When they walk away, what do they speak on your name? Do they speak good or do they speak evil?
Wow.
And
Now-
that goes into your universe.
Oh, yeah.
And that comes back on you. Be responsible for your own universe.
And I've got the almighty mission on who. You ready for this? Google this. Her name is Medea. And you need to look up Let Them Go.
Amen.
She talks about people are like leaves, branches, and roots. It is one of the most motivational. Have you ever seen this one? Oh my God.
You got me.
He's a loss of words.
Let
You got
weren't
me.
expecting him to pull
them
it
go.
off.
No. He got me.
Let them
He
go.
got me.
So,
got me
so
too.
I'm not even going to answer this. I'm telling you, Medea can just nail this way better than me. So that's your homework assignment from Tripping with JJ is go to YouTube and look up Medea. Let them go and watch it, and you will see how are you gonna argue against her. Seriously, that's what I'm saying. Go to Medea, let them go.
I'm trying to be. You're doing it again. I gotta get it together.
I'm so happy you guys are here. I really
hey.
am.
Wash me through the river. Jesus, take the wheel because I'm drunk and can't drive.
Let them go.
Oh shit! You heard it from Rob Actus, okay? Victoria Monster on Tripping with JJ podcast. I got my co-host Z. Okay, I am so fortunate, so blessed to have these guys here. Again, this is not about money. Okay, this is not about how many houses, how many things you did in your past.
Oh, wait, I'm not getting paid? Oh, I'm out of here. All right, see ya. I'm out of here.
But
I'm keeping the shirt.
You can't.
I thought I was getting paid.
You thought you was getting
I
paid.
got $10
Hey,
on cash
you got
out.
Wait, I'm not getting paid. Oh, jeez.
I'll buy your boat.
We thought you were getting drunk this
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I got a sample, so I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, but for now, one for
Best damn
later.
sample ever.
Alrighty.
Hey, these guys crack me up. Rob got a great fucking personality, a great sense of humor. Okay, he's down to earth like a motherfucker. Okay, I can't say enough about him and Victoria Monster. These guys are awesome. It's very apparent that these guys have an undeniable chemistry. Okay, an inevitable bond that's can't be broken. I don't give a fuck who's involved, where they come from. I just met them, and believe me, I have a good judge of character. These motherfuckers gonna die together.
Oh snap!
Okay.
Bonnie and Clyde.
They gonna fucking die. I mean that in the most respectable manner, sir. With all due respect, you guys are that shit. Okay. But most importantly, these guys are sharing knowledge. They're dropping their gems. Okay. They're sharing it with you. They're sharing it with the world. Take advantage. Don't let this shit fall on deaf ears.
Right.
Okay? Don't let it fall on deaf ears. Don't listen to this shit and do nothing about it. Because
You're
it's just
listening for a reason. Just think about that.
My girl Z, co-host, is telling you listening for a reason. You are here for a reason. They are here for a reason. We are here for a fucking reason. This is not a mistake.
Don't get it twisted.
This is far from a fucking mistake, okay?
Like everything that went together for this magic. So people,
I swear.
You said, well, what if someone doesn't believe in the power of the universe and how magic can happen? I had no idea I was doing this tonight. You had no idea you were doing this tonight.
Absolutely not.
She was a catalyst for making it happen, but everything lined up. And it's magic. And I'm thrilled that I could be here today and tonight and to add value and to make a difference in just one person's life. So I hope I did. I really hope I did.
I think you did more.
Because I could have been home watching TikTok tonight.
He's obsessed with TikTok.
Obsessed with TikTok?
Yes. Like,
It's hilarious. It's a lot of funny
he's
shit.
like, you know what I learned? And I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go.
Do you know what TikTok made me buy? You know what TikTok made me buy?
Tell him, Rob. Tell him, Rob. Tell him.
Oh,
Tell him.
yeah.
Fucking tell him.
We need another
Tell
show.
him.
We need another show.
I can look in my Amazon account and go, TikTok made me buy that. TikTok made me buy that.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys are fucking awesome. You're spectacular. Don't forget to get Rob Actus. Actus. Activist. I did say activist.
Listen,
I did say
so
fucking
remember, Mr. Action, decide, plan, and act. Look at my last name.
There you go. Active.
Actus. Motherfucking act. Right? The three first letters. ACT.
That's my name.
Right?
Action.
Act is.
Rob's act is together. Rob's act is
You know,
about action.
all they had to do was put the O and the N, and that would have been
Actus Atkinson.
Oh my gosh, I feel like
See, I told you I didn't need to drink.
Anytime you lost a Snapple, can someone please take the Snapple away from me?
And Z is talking way too much.
oh man, that's when you know something's wrong.
Z.
Yes.
Okay, we were blessed. We're fortunate.
So fortunate.
Hey, you guys gonna be in our lives forever. Don't fucking walk out of here thinking this is over. This ain't fucking over. This is far from over. Okay? You guys are motherfucking welcome here, and I'm saying this shit fucking live. Whenever it's your birthday, your ass gonna throw a pool party at my motherfucking house on motherfucking me. Okay? Rob, you call it, I do it. Okay? You the motherfucking
I
man.
just want to come to the barbecue.
Yeah, I want to come
got
to the pool
you.
party and a barbecue. Like, I'm in the pool.
Like-
I'm in.
And I want to know who's making the potato salad. That's all. That's
You love
it.
potato salad. Okay.
I know.
Hey, you guys are welcome in my motherfucking house any motherfucking time, okay? You guys are such a blessing. It's such an honor. And again, this has nothing to do with fucking money. These guys have real hearts, okay? They're genuine. They're authentic. You can have $1 billion fucking dollars in your account and be fucking fake, authentic, unreal, lying to people, dishonesty. These guys don't bring that shit. They bring integrity, okay? They bring commitment, okay? Devotion. They bring the passion that you can't fucking find with money, okay? You're not going to find it. Where are you going to find it? And on top of that, it's not only Rob, it's Victoria Monster. They're two. What's better than one?
Two heads.
What the fuck is better than one? Hey, Rob, give her a kiss, man. What the fuck, man? There you go. Give her a kiss, man. There you go. There you go, man. Hey, I love to see this chemistry. I'm so pleased to see it. I am so pleased to see this chemistry. okay? This strength, this bond, this unbreakable bond, okay? Everybody has their differences. We all do, okay? What makes the difference, what defines us, is how we move forward after we disagree, after we don't see eye to eye. It's clear they've been there. They've done that. You don't get that close by just saying hi. Okay? They have history, commitment to each other. What I'm fucking witnessing here tonight is unbreakable. I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you guys. Hey, you motherfuckers are my motherfucking family. I don't give a fuck what you say. Your ass coming back here and we're going to throw a barbecue. We're going to do all of that shit. Okay, Z, what do you got to say about this whole experience?
Wow, I bet I feel like you might have had a little much to drink.
What do you have to say?
All love. I'm very grateful that you guys are here. I'm happy to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I think
You
it's
are.
something great.
You
I
are.
think it is. And
Definitely.
there's a reason that we're here together. There's always a reason. So,
I
Very
want to
good.
see your glow up in a year, girl.
oh,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Very
well,
good.
with all the positivity, I'm sure nothing.
You have
can-
no other choice.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
accept it, girl.
That's
it's
it.
happening.
Why not you?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Why not?
I know. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be thinking of all of these plans that I'm gonna want.
no,
And live it.
not
Well-
why.
well,
the
then I'm
plans
gonna,
that
like-
you're gonna take action
Yes.
to have your happily
Yes.
ever after that you.
Yes.
But I
Amen.
There you go.
Hey, and we don't
There you
know,
go.
girl. We don't know. It might take a year. It might take 3 years. Like me, I mean, I'm just now living all my dreams.
yeah,
You
well,
know,
I,
and
that's
more.
why I
I'm
like,
not
I
even
love
done.
taking it one day at a time. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep
Work
going.
at your pace, girl. Nobody else.
This is
Thank you,
good.
guys.
And I want to know your aha moments in the book. So be writing them down.
I tell you
I'm
what.
gonna quiz you.
I'm going to read this book and I'm going to bring you guys back on the show and we will be talking about this book. We're not done here. We're just getting started. Okay?
Right.
I am blessed to be here. I am thankful to be here. I am grateful to be here. Okay? It has absolutely nothing to do with money. Okay? These guys showed up here on blessings and the universe. I am blessed. The universe brought them to me. I'm going to appreciate that for a lifetime. Okay? So we're going to wrap this up. Rob and Victoria, what is your final word?
You first.
Take time out to breathe. Don't let fear stop you. Decide, plan, act. Live a life of massive, inspired action. You got this.
I'm kind of going to go off of what he said earlier, you know, living like it's your last day to the fullest. I try to be the best me every day. I want to be better than I was yesterday. And that's not that hard. You know, it could be the simplest little thing. And I promise you, you will get uphill. Sometimes we fall back. Don't let that stop you. Get back up on that bike and pedal off.
I love that. Z, what is your final word?
Thank you guys for coming on the show. Victoria, I can't wait to have you back on the show.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure we have so much more to talk about. Please don't forget, guys, to follow, to like, to subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll leave it to you.
You know what? I
JJ.
would say one more thing. And not only that, but don't just like and subscribe. If you like the vibe and you like what's been going on here, write a review.
Wow.
The way that you get traction in the podcast world
Wow.
is reviews. So if you want to send some love to Tripping with JJ and Z, write a review, a 5-star review for this podcast. And that will blow them up and that will allow more people to hear this. And that, if you want to show some love, that's what you do. You write a review.
Ooh, thank you.
That is Rob and Victoria's final word. And then we had my co-host Z, final word. Now, my final word is going to be open the doors. You never know who's going to walk through that door.
Amen.
You never know how they are going to change your life. Be receptive. Open your mind and your heart. Things will begin to happen. Have faith. Don't base faith on monetary value. This happened on faith. It did not happen on monetary value. Be receptive. It will change your life. Be open-minded. It'll change your heart. Open your doors to everyone, all colors, all barriers, all walks of life, all orientation, all genders. It's empowering. It's life-changing. It's a blessing. I am honored today to be here. I am thankful to be here. And I would not be here without faith, blessing, the universe, and God. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the blessing that you bring, Victoria. You're my motherfucking road dog.
Yeah, for life.
For life. Okay? Rob, I thank you, sir, for your time. It's valuable. It's precious. And I do not take it for granted, sir. Rob Actus, you are an accomplished man. Okay? In your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul. Monetary value can go so far, but it cannot compare to the invaluable of your soul. Z.
Oh, man.
I appreciate you being here. I'm thankful for you being here. I hope you as grateful as I am, which I know you are. I hope you learn. I hope you process. I hope you take action and put this thing into a purpose for you every single day. Don't take this moment for granted. Otherwise, it will be a lost opportunity.
And spread that knowledge. Spread that love and that knowledge. I'm sure you can reach a lot of people.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
empowered.
Absolutely.
It is.
Okay.
This is an empowering moment. For
Okay.
Sure.
So I need you guys to say, I am a motherfucking Tripping with JJ podcast. Yeah, you ain't getting away with that shit.
Over here,
Go ahead, Victor.
tripping with motherfucking JJ.
Hey,
Woo!
I'm tripping with motherfucking JJ.
hey. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I salute to you guys. One love. We're out of this motherfucker, okay? Thank you. See you next time. One love.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Fuck you,
Oh,
asshole.
yo, bitch. I said hi. Nigga.